welcome back to my vlog. This is in November at the ABHA Nationals. So this is Lanky and this is his run in the barrels. Now they did get 2 runs and you get an average. Now I'm really impressed with him. He's traveling pretty well, although we're losing a fair bit of time on each of our drums, but we're working to improve this. So look, he tried really hard. It's a big daunting arena and absolutely stoked with him. He is running about 20 seconds. Now this is Oscar in his first run. Oscar's probably my top horse, and Oscar and I went a little bit too tripped. I went into the drum, then he never really pulls drums down, so he got a little bit scared, but we kept him going and he just did Oscar. Obviously that pulled us out for the average, but you know what, we had fun and he did amazingly for both my kids as well. And then we have Tommy and it's Blue Do It For Dolly. So we had our LED breastplates, which I bought on Temu. Now Tommy, I really struggled. I broke his saddle in one of my runs, which I'll put in another video, and I just struggled balancing in this saddle. I just found it didn't fit him well, but we did what we could. This is Lanky's other run, so Lanky's just about to go for me. He had so much fun on this course. He just getting ready in the warm-up pen, not much bothers him. He does get himself organised. I don't seem to have any alley issues with him. He's pretty excited. He's ready to go once you come out of the gate. The only problem I do have is getting him on the right lead, but luckily he did a fly just before we started. As you can see how wide we're going on the drums, I reckon I'm losing about 2 seconds. So that's what my process is working on, is getting him to basically bend through the rib cage and just finishing off our drums. He's just spending more time fighting me than he is doing his barrel course, and that's our 2026 goal, is to work on his runs. So we're pretty stoked with that. Then this is Oscar's final run. He is just a champ. Now you can't see in the video, but as I'm going, we go around our drum. He did a neat little run. I actually caught my belt over the top of the horn, which has never happened to me before. It happened here. And when I caught my belt, it just put me off balance. I think you can see that I'm trying to move and I just can't move. So it's really affected how I'm running. So absolutely stoked with his run. He tries for me every time and did really well. And we did a 19, which we're stoked at. And then they have these at ALEC, they have these massive arenas that you can warm up in. And obviously little Miss Annika wanted to ride by herself. Her pony was there.
Yeah, and so I went running in a circle with Brayden. So he went help me to something, and he liked me to run with him. And I liked it, and he went standing around there.
You were riding all by yourself, weren't you?
And I was riding by myself, and I was having fun, and I was starting to follow him.
My kids ride on top of the ride quite a lot. That's very normal for us. Then I have Tommy's second run. As you can see, I'm still not comfortable. I'm not balanced in my saddle. You can see we're a little bit slower. Tommy is a big horse, big mover, and I'm just not working with him. I'm out of sync, I'm uncomfortable, and we're just not running that well. So that's something I'll watch out for. Now, this is little Brayden. Brayden was doing it for Dolly and had the coolest LED. He had the blue tail and a Bling and Speed blue shirt, which we love. He did a crack of a run. He's so much faster than me. He's doing well. Then we decided to head out to Bandara. This was nearly 2 weeks later. The road's a bit rough. I don't know if you can see.
And I was sick and vomiting.
And Annika got car sick, so that was fun. So people overtake us all the time. That's kind of normal. I've got a triple horse float. We're traveling along, but at Bandara. Now, this was their finals. Lanky ended up getting reserve champion for poles for the year. So we're stoked with his run and his awards. So he's a reserve champion in the point scores. He's not the quickest in his poles at this one, but we kept them all up, which was the main thing. He didn't place at this actual comp, but he did really well. So he's absolutely stoked with his progress in poles, and that's something we're going to work on. for the next year. Then I have Oscar. Oscar unfortunately pulled a pole on me, so that kind of like wasn't like, he dropped his shoulders on me after nationals. He just was not listening, and as you can see, we knocked, I think it was 2 poles we ended up knocking. And we just sometimes have those runs with Oscar. That's just, yeah, he sometimes just decides he knows better than you, and we go from there. But that's what it's all about. And thank you for listening.